Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. We record these interviews so that potential buyers can learn more about the business and the seller to help them make an informed buying decision. If you would like to learn more about this business, including details like what type of business it is, how much revenue and profit it makes, and all of the assets included with the business, simply visit empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business's listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and in the description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. So without further ado, let's get into this interview. First up, let's learn a little bit about you. Can you tell us about your background in building and running online businesses?
Hi, my background is that I'm a technology and healthcare entrepreneur. I've built and managed online and healthcare businesses for the last decade and to successful exits. My role in this business is look at the strategy, the forward thinking, certain methods and sales techniques that we have implemented within the business itself. And it's pretty much a hands-off role. So it'd be very good for someone to come in and look at the strategy, look at the marketing, the sales approach, but also realize that this business, if you want to be hands-on, you can scale it quite quickly. If you want to be hands-off, it will grow year on year.
Why are you selling the business now instead of keeping it and growing it further?
As mentioned, I'm a healthcare entrepreneur first and foremost. The business itself, I acquired this business with the view of going down the healthcare route, bringing in various different healthcare interventions for children and market them towards parents. However, what I realized fairly quickly is that it would dilute the brand too quickly. This brand is very well known for being a trusted authority for parents and the education sector within the country, and I didn't want to dilute it too much. So I'm going and setting up a new business principally in healthcare, and that's something that I want to continue doing. So that's the main reason. I think it really suits someone whose background in marketing, running online businesses for a long time, and you can really see the scale and this potential of business.
Can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on this business to maintain it?
Yes, within the first 3 or 4 months of myself acquiring this business, I was very hands-on. And the type of roles I was doing was I was recruiting and setting the strategy, liaising with suppliers and liaising with potential clients as well. Now I would be in this business probably 10 hours a week. Then I have 2 contracted staff. So it's a very lean model, but also a very scalable model as well. It's a business where an entrepreneur can get passive income very easily from, or else if they want to be hands-on, they can really grow and scale this business.
So if you were to keep this business, what are some of the ways you would try to grow it?
Definitely a few areas that I would look at. I would look at programmatic marketing. I think it's a great way to really have good passive income from the website, and media would easily buy it. The other side of it, I would really go after the bigger, more VIP type providers that are wanting to sell to parents and get in front of parents, because I think our average sales deal could be a lot higher if we had someone with experience in media buying that's buying for school days, because the average deal price would go way up. The other side of it as well, we're very strong and on SEO, as if you can see from SEMrush, tuition, delivering online tuition, executing an online tuition grinds would go very well because we get inquiries daily for our tutors to carry out certain things. But if you were to take that on and own it, it would be a very good revenue driver.
Right. And what would you say are the biggest risks with this business that buyers should be aware of?
If a buyer can really navigate the AI progress within the world, that would be great. I myself don't have enough knowledge in the AI marketing side of it, so I think that would be really key, because SEO is really strong for us and we want to continue to maintain that and not kind of, I suppose, divert or kind of make sure AI is top of mind, when you're searching ChatGPT or Claude, whoever that school, the company does come up.
How much support are you willing to offer the buyer who acquires this business?
Yes, I'm happy enough to support the first couple of months, but it's a very non-complicated business. It's very easy to manage, to operate, to sell. Buyers will get it straight away, and especially buyers with experience in it. Even if they don't, it's a pretty easy type of business to understand. So I'm happy enough to support over the first couple of months and ensuring you're on the path to success.
Are you open to negotiating something like an earn-out agreement?
I'm not open to an earn-out because I've got another healthcare business that I will have to put 100% of my time in. But I am open to maybe a seller discount where a large percentage of the sale will be paid out on close, and then there's a minor percentage being paid out over a year if it's to help your cash flow. That's something for negotiation.
Okay, final question. If you had to put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why is your business a business worth buying?
This business has built massive trust among parents. It has 20-year history, so it's a very strong domain knowledge, very strong in SEO. People know this brand in the country and they have used it regularly for various things. I think to build a trusted brand will take a long time. And if it's a 20-year business, I think there's a lot to be said for that as well. So I believe this can be a very scalable model, very lean model, and in turn extremely profitable as well.
All right, everyone, thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this business is still for sale, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for this business listing number, which you can find in the video thumbnail and description. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. Once you've unlocked this listing, you will find everything you need to know about this business. So thanks for joining us. See you next time.